All right, set number 3. We look like we have the same thing, but this time I'm noticing that I have 2 negatives. I have my b value is negative and my c value is negative. I'm going to set this up again. I need 2 numbers that add up to get -2, multiply to get -3. Again, anytime I'm multiplying to get a negative number, I need a positive and a negative factor. I'm going to give you a little hint though. If both your b and c are negative, so b and c are negative, your bigger factor is the negative number. Let me tell you what I mean by that. So 2 numbers that multiply to get add up to get -2, multiply to get -3, we're going to say +1 times -3. 1 times -3 gets me a -3. 1 minus 3 gets me -2. If I write this in factored form, I have x plus 1 times x minus 3. If I only look at these 2 numbers, 1 and 3, 3 is my bigger number, right? Just absolute value-wise. That factor will always be negative if I have a negative b and c value. If that confuses you, just disregard. Keep doing what you're doing. Finding a b value, 2 numbers that add up to get b, multiply to get c. Let me show you again what I mean in number 11. So doing the same thing, I need 2 numbers that multiply to get -2 and multiply to get -63. So I'm multiplying to get a negative value, so I need a positive and a negative factor. 9 times 7 is 63. So I'm thinking to myself, 9 and 7 are my factors. 9 is the bigger number, right? I'm going to make 9 my negative factor and 7 my positive factor. When I do that, 7 minus 9 is -2. 7 times -9 is -63. So anytime you have a negative b and negative c, use the bigger number as your negative factor. Hopefully that didn't confuse you too much, and if it did, just call me over. I'm happy to explain it again. Go ahead and try number 10 and 12 on your own, and then move on to set 4.